Megan Mongello, a local woman, is the latest to accuse Senator Al Franken of groping her.
She's now the fifth woman to accuse Franken of inappropriate conduct. Local 12's Larry Davis is live in Maineville to tell us more about this alleged incident. Larry?
Hi, Brad. We spent most of the day today here in Maineville knocking on Stephanie Kemplin's door and also making phone calls. Never heard back from her until just a few minutes ago. I spoke with her on the phone, and she said this has been very hard today, that when her secret becomes public, but she said this was my choice. And she said she did this, she came out to tell her story in support of the others who have stepped forward. She says the day has been overwhelming, but she says she is the latest to make accusations against a U.S. senator. In this photo provided by CNN, Stephanie Kemplin is seen here with Al Franken in 2003 while he was visiting U.S. troops with the USO. At the time, the Army veteran says she was stationed in the Middle East. Kemplin says it was during the photo op the current Minnesota senator touched her inappropriately. She told CNN, "When he put his arm around me, he groped my right breast. He kept his hand all the way over my breast. And I remember thinking, is he going to move his hand? Was it an accident? Was he going to move his hand?"
Just put out a statement and looking forward to fighting this terrible tax bill.
She estimated the touching lasted anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. She says she eventually turned her body to shift Franken's hand off her breast before the picture was taken. Kemplin is the fifth woman to come forward with complaints about being inappropriately touched by Franken. She is the second to complain that it happened during a USO tour. The first allegation was made by radio host Leanne Tweeden, seen here with Franken during a USO tour. Senator Franken says he won't resign and recently issued a public apology.
I am going to have to be much more conscious when in these circumstances, much more careful, much more sensitive, and that this will not happen again going forward.
And Brad and Megan, at the time of the photo op with Franken, Kemplin said that her immediate reaction was embarrassment. She says she didn't say anything to him at the time, and she really didn't know who to tell. Now, in our phone conversation just a few minutes ago, she told me that, again, it was very overwhelming, but she says she is not angry. But she says it was also very important to tell her story. Live in Maineville, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Brad and Megan, back to you.
Larry, thank you. A spokesperson says that Senator Franken has never intentionally engaged in this type of conduct, and he remains committed to cooperating with an ethics investigation.